What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name is Michael Roman, aka All Fires. Now, Captain America Brave New World happens to be at the center of Marvel attention outside of Deadpool and Wolverine, only because there's no other Marvel movies going right now. They're doing reshoots, and we've gotten a ton of behind-the-scenes set photos, and now today, behind-the-scenes set footage of Giancarlo Esposito and his mystery character on the set of Captain America Brave New World for the reshoots. Now, if you've missed our breakdowns on what character we think he's playing, you can check back at the channel. We've been covering that a lot lately, but today we're going to switch gears for Captain America 4 just a little bit, as we have an unofficial plot leak, this time coming from the rumor mill. We're going to talk about exactly what it says as it pertains to not only the villain, the leader, but what's going on with Red Hulk and Thunderbolt Ross, what one has to do with the other, and now a new rumor about Mark Ruffalo's Hulk showing up and added to the mix. We're going to break down all the latest for the new plot leak for Captain America Brave New World, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews, to the occasional industry insider report and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. The next one is right around the corner to coincide with the release of Deadpool and Wolverine, just about 2 months away. Again, all you gotta do be a sub, leave a comment. If you want, stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so we're gonna issue the normal spoiler warning, as is customary when we cover this kind of content at the channel. Remember to take everything that doesn't come officially from Marvel Studios with a grain of salt. But in the past, sometimes it's these kind of rumors that anonymously show up on 4chan or Reddit that end up becoming 100% true. So only you know if you're susceptible to this kind of thing, if it's somehow going to spoil your Captain America Brave New World experience. If you want to go into the unknown, not knowing, I'm not mad at you. Come back and see us after the film comes out. Otherwise, we're going to dive into these latest details that just emerged on Twitter today. Okay, according to these newest rumors, in quote, Captain America Brave New World, Thunderbolt Ross will suffer heart failure as the President of the United States, and the leader will give him a cure. But when the leader then releases a video of Thunderbolt Ross torturing him, it makes Ross go crazy, and that quote-unquote cure is what's starting to affect him and turn him into the Red Hulk. Then adds that the leader will be first appearing in prison when we meet him in the film, and that Sam will team up alongside his new sidekick in Torres as Falcon, Sabra, and Isaiah Bradley to fight the Red Hulk. We then had a separate rumor that says Mark Ruffalo's Hulk might be added to the mix for that final battle. As you can imagine, they're going to need as much help as they can get, considering 2 of those 4 in both Falcon and Sam's Cap are not enhanced or super soldiers. Now, of course, this asks a couple of questions and also provides a couple of answers. First up, it was sort of hard to see where in the world Thunderbolt Ross would sort of take a turn and decide to use super soldier serum himself, especially how he's felt about enhanced individuals and also being president of the United States. And as we've heard, and specifically from Anthony Mackie, the working relationship between Sam's Cap and Thunderbolt Ross, at least at the beginning of the film, is a good one. So it doesn't seem like there's a major point of contention there where Ross isn't getting what he wants or needs out of controlling certain aspects of an Avengers team, i.e. having Sam Wilson and his buddy now taking the Falcon role to run missions for him, which is what he's doing in the small clip that was shown behind closed doors at CinemaCon. What does beg the question, okay, and quick side note, some of you jump in the comments to correct me and have been doing this for 6 years. I know that's not actually how you use the phrase begs the question. It's an old philosophical term. People just use it nowadays in this context. They understand what you mean when you use it, so please spare me the comments. But what does beg the question is how in the world the leader goes from being imprisoned to supplying a cure and for President Ross. But outside of that question, there's actually a ton of details we can fill in the blanks for. Number one, obviously, it'll be the leader obtaining She-Hulk's blood from the intelligentsia, which they obtained from She-Hulk and during the She-Hulk series, that'll end up making this cure more of a gamma poisoning and setting up the Red Hulk's transformation unbeknownst to Thunderbolt Ross. We also know that at the beginning of the film, Isaiah Bradley's character is under some sort of mind control. Given whatever happens, he ends up attacking the president. So presumably this is setting up the leader in the intelligentsia as basically an enemy that's behind the scenes, one they can't confront head on because they don't know who the true enemy is. And that's where you get the sort of comparisons that have been thrown around, especially by Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige, comparing this film and its tone to Captain America Winter Soldier, where it was Hydra behind the scenes, and again, Cap and the others didn't really know who the enemy was. They couldn't confront them head on. They had to figure it all out. That's where the spy thriller element comes from. Now, to go one step further, we're actually going to tie this latest plot leak to some other details that we had heard from the rumor mill, some we haven't covered here at the channel, about what else is going on with the plot of Captain America Brave New World. I know real recently some of you may have seen that behind the scenes photo, which I will not include in this video to avoid a copyright strike, where it looks like there's some either gamma enhanced rats or maybe even some of the critters from Shang-Chi hung up and drying after they've been killed, We presume that might be Tiamat, as we now know that finally Marvel Studios is going to address the Eternal in the middle of the ocean and during this film, which we've all kind of presumed is going to be the source of adamantium. Some of the new rumors state that adamantium is going to have an element to it in the film, pun totally intended, where it actually can interact with and be an absorber for intense heat. If you guys know about Red Hulk's power set, aside from him being super strong, he actually can breathe fire as well. So I think that even though Sam Wilson and his sidekick and Taurus' Falcon are not going to be enhanced as super soldiers, as long as they're equipped with the right weapons, i.e. adamantium, in order to combat him, they might not need Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. I also want to mention that while I do want to see as much Hulk as we can get, I want to see as much Savage Hulk as we can get, and I don't need to see Professor Hulk somehow beat the Red Hulk. That's just not the matchup that I'm looking for. I'd rather say save that. It's maybe just a little too predictable. But again, keep in mind this is coming from the rumor mill. Now, what's confirmed and not coming from the rumor mill, though, is the point of my final thought. It's the white suit that has made a return. If you haven't seen these behind-the-scene photos of Sam Wilson all up in his Captain America uniform that's been on Twitter, he's back to the white costume that we saw at the end of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and not the updated blue costume that we've seen in a lot of the promo, in the McDonald's toys, and some of the official concept art that's leaked out. That just means that these scenes that are being shot, presumably with Giancarlo Esposito's character, whomever he is, are being shot for the beginning of the film. This is Act 1 stuff. That's why he'll still have the same white costume, and they'll be moving over to the blue one some point throughout the course of the film. Some of you guys were asking me about why they went back to that. It's just for continuity, and that white costume, again, that we saw at the end of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, will be the one that Sam starts the film with before he gets his upgraded stealth version that we're calling from the other shots we've already seen. But you guys let me know all your thoughts down below, your reaction to all of this. I'm all ears as always in the comments. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Okay, we are still giving away PlayStation 5s at the channel. In fact, we just announced a brand new winner a couple of videos ago. That's our video covering Nova. I'll make sure to link it at the end of this if you haven't checked that winner announcement out. But we're also giving one away for every official Marvel release throughout the year. So Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Agatha, whatever they've ended up naming it, Deadpool and Wolverine, Eyes of Wakanda, whatever else Marvel releases and throughout this year. With each release, we'll do a PlayStation 5 giveaway, and when we get closer to Deadpool and Wolverine, we'll start giving away tickets to see that as well. If you want to be entered for any of the official giveaways here at the channel, all the same rules always have and always will apply. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below. Because it's truly random, the more videos that you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will always be announced in the videos at the end of videos, like we did just days ago, live with my voice, and the winning comment shown on screen. We then verify the account. It'll always be done that way, so please stay safe, stay vigilant, especially here on YouTube. If you should ever get a spammer comment trying to make you pay for shipping, keep in mind, content creators don't do that. Just go ahead and report that comment directly to YouTube. They are very fast about deleting it and then suspending the account. And then not only have you removed that comment from said content creator's page, but you've removed that commenting account from everyone that they've commented that spam comment on. You are doing everybody such a service at the community. And while they've left my channel alone for quite a while, they are still targeting this corner of the internet, or rather some of my friends' content creation pages. And I feel like a PSA just helps keep everybody safe. Again, keep in mind, no content creator will ever tell you in a comment that you've won, and certainly will never, ever, ever charge you for shipping. It's just a scam, so keep that in mind and never give out your information on a third-party app like Telegram or WhatsApp. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you liked today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places: Instagram and Twitter at I'mFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, wherever you listen to original music under the name Allfires. And while I would sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.